order to learn to be established, to stand as awareness, established in presence, is a kind of training. It requires focus to learn how to do that. And that focus cultivates realization. It cultivates the energy of awakening. So, if you want to apply yourself in a way that establishes this focus and cultivates this kind of energy of awakening, you should be doing this all day long. To be established where you are in presence, the I, as in the individual perspective, the ego will rise up and cease unceasingly within you. Sometimes it will be turbulent, sometimes it will not be turbulent, it will be smooth. It will seem clean and clear. It will feel centered, and other times it could be disturbed by emotion or various thoughts and ideas or other people or whatever. But what you do with a clean sense of self is the same thing you do with a disturbed or a dirty sense of self. A clear, calm sense of self versus a disturbed sense of self. You are neither of those things. You are not clear. You are not unclear. With regards to the ego, the individual perspective, the individual sense of self, you are neither of those things. So it's not necessary to put yourself in those places to see the ego. If you learn to establish yourself in presence all day long, in awareness, then the movements of the I become irrelevant to you, whether it's turbulent or not. Whether your ego seems to be having a good time or a bad time is irrelevant to you. The truly clear space of mind itself, which is present awareness, is totally free and unconcerned with the movements of the ego. So if you're establishing yourself in that place of cultivation, in that space of cultivation, you don't have to do anything about it. You're watching and you're learning to watch. Even the movements of the ego you may watch. Things like repulsion, looking at humanity and seeing it as disgusting or repulsive, is also a movement of the ego. Now, what you want to do about that is up to you. If you see that your ego is holding on to hatred and judgment and views of how people should and shouldn't be acting, recognize that that's an error within you. That's not an error within other people. That's an error within you. You don't know these people. You don't know why they're doing what they're doing. And if you did know, you wouldn't have the judgment, because you would realize that that's you doing that. They are in the same place as you. They are going through the same process as you. They are learning. They are evolving. And they are potentially walking through hell at the current moment. And what you are witnessing is a manifestation of the hell that they are in. Why would you judge that? They're working their way through it. They might be making the situation worse for themselves, but it's impermanent. It won't last forever for them. They're learning, So you wouldn't hold on to the judgment. So that's the error. The error is within the way that you're operating within yourself, within the consciousness of your own body and brain, holding on to your views. And obviously, if you're serious about spiritual awakening, you have to rise above the views that you hold. It's not about changing the world and making other people do what you think they should be doing. Of course, that's a dictatorial ego. That's the controlling again. So one would recognize that there are still these views that are more habitually clinged to and grasped to, and so you would strengthen your own resolve to stop feeding those views within you so that they can be abandoned. And that's where the training element would come in. And of course, you could take yourself to a particular place where you know these people are and cultivate compassion for them. Cultivate a different view if you want to, but that's still a view, isn't it? It's a more direct and fundamental form of practice to just recognize that the view you have is incorrect. Right now, here, there is an impersonal, unfolding of the matter of life, which includes the bodies and all of the earth and the whole of the species. And it's happening directly now in present awareness, in which there is nothing really to be done about it. Instead, you are a partner to it, like you are holding the hand of the present moment while it's experiencing what it's experiencing. That includes the body, this body, that body, that body, every body. So to learn to establish yourself in that perspective, which is not a view, that's a perspective, would naturally eradicate any view that would try to hold on